As the I-4 Ultimate project winds down, we're getting a better idea of the changes that are being put in place. Among them, express toll lanes cutting right down the middle of the interstate.
And in a few short weeks, those lanes will soon be open to drivers. West 2's Dave McDaniel found out using them requires some planning and strategy.
More than $2 billion over 6 years of work, hoping to make the I-4 commute less of a hassle.
The main objective for the I-4 Ultimate project is to allow the DOT to help manage congestion.
Managing the congestion includes a new wrinkle. I-4 Express are tolled lanes, 2 lanes each way that are vacant in this Chopper 2 view down the middle, but will eventually be open for people willing to pay tolls to avoid traffic in the general use or free of charge lanes over the 21-mile stretch.
I'm still not sure how it works.
She's likely not alone. The DOT promises an educational program is coming before the lanes open in early 2022, which will include
there will be 6 to 7 different access points along the whole corridor. So since these access points are spread out, the express lanes are most beneficial for the longer trips along I-4.
From overhead, we certainly see I-4 Express taking shape. This animation shows drivers with a couple of choices: entering from the general use or free lanes if they see congestion they want to avoid, or direct connect from a couple of special ramps if you're certain express is what you need.
It's going to have a ton of signage on the corridor to help explain what you need to know before getting into them.
There's going to be a big learning curve to this. So yeah, I think everybody's going to have to do their homework in order for this to work.
Signs will indicate in advance the exact cost from where you enter the express lanes to a specific destination. Called dynamic tolling, the cost will vary depending on the number of cars in those express lanes. Those costs will be based on cameras, sensors, and DOT traffic experts monitoring the level of congestion.
As drivers, we're conditioned that as we drive toll roads, we know what the toll is from one toll booth to the other. And if it's a round trip that we do daily, we know what that cost is as well. With managed lanes, we're going to have to change our mindset because the prices will go with the flow.
Pricing is adjusted based off congestion in the managed lanes. So this helps us control the congestion and make sure we can still give you a reliable travel option.
And know this, the more congested the toll lanes, the higher the price, to discourage some drivers and clear the way for others.
Drivers will be given a higher price when congestion is getting high because we want that travel option to remain reliable.
One of the common misconceptions or common comments that we get is that the express lanes will only benefit drivers in the express lanes, and that's not true. It actually benefits the entire system because for every vehicle that's in the express lanes, that's one less vehicle that's in the general use lane.
Since tolled lanes are walled off from the free lanes, you'll need to plan ahead, so you're not in a spot where you can't exit where you want to.
You may need to exit your express lane before you get to your destination from the ramp you're used to exiting from.
We asked drivers whether they expect to use the express lanes once they're open.
The only time I would use it is if, there was a congestion that would require me to get on the express lanes.
I'm just going to Lake Mary and back, so I really don't know. If I plan to go to Disney, probably yes.
She later included running late to work would lead her to an express lane to avoid congestion. And really, the DOT says that's the point.
If they feel that it's going to get them to their place the fastest, they're definitely going to be doing that.
Time is money after all. Dave McDaniel, West 2 News.